Hey everybody, in this video we'll be covering reviews. To add a review to a service provider profile within the admin account, I'll show that first. You would just go to the users table, find the user you want to create a review manually for, aka you're just typing in a review to show up on their profile as an admin. You'd click manage, and there will be a button to click plus new review here. Now you can review out of 5 stars. You can leave a reviewer name. I'll just put myself, Paris Melky, and say great job or something like that, and then submit the review. I'll say like, awesome job, submit review, submit review, and you'll see all of the live reviews on the management page. Let me just go back there on the right-hand column, and you can delete them at any time just by hitting delete here. And this is only visible in the admin account, so sellers cannot create their own reviews. It's just admins. And to connect the review component to a custom design profile page of the seller, the attributes that you'll want to use are TG import type equals review. And that will be wrapped around the review tile, as we call it, aka this thing that will just duplicate for every review and replace the text accordingly and the values. Now, to get the text to replace on this profile page, the attributes that you connect other than the TG import type equals review on the outside div would be on the content itself. So like the description of the review, I'd do TG tag review tag value equals content as the HTML attribute. For the name of the reviewer, I would do TG tag review tag value equals label. For the date of the review, I'd do TG tag review tag value equals date. And for the ranking out of 5 stars, it would be TG tag review tag value equals rating. It's best practice to hide import types before publishing so it doesn't flash in like this placeholder tile content. I'd probably set TG import type equals review, this review item card where it's applied, to display none in Webflow before publishing so it doesn't show the placeholder content. If I clicked view profile, if I didn't hide it, it would show that example tile like this. But if we hit it before publishing, it would just show the actual values. Please note that the reviewer name was not published in, like, it wasn't hooked up, so that's why it's not getting replaced here. But as long as you have the attributes we just went over and hit publish, it'll replace it with the reviewer name properly. That's how you would manually create reviews as an admin and get them to show up on a custom design front end. Now, if you want to maybe add a button to leave a review as a customer when a service is confirmed or completed, you could do that in the listing type settings. And the goal of that would be on the receipt page or like the transaction details page, you want to add a button here to leave a review if the service or like interaction, the purchase is completed. You would do that in the listing type settings and create what's called an action button. To do that, I would go to listing type settings here. And for whatever listing type, I would click edit and go to the actions tab. And this is where you can enable those action buttons to show up on that transaction or receipt page, transaction details page. And if we want customers to be able to leave a review, we could link them here when the status is confirmed or any state or completed. Those are the different options you could type in. If I wanted to allow customers to leave a review, I would say review is the action label, the label on the button. The link would be /tx_instances /curly brace tx instance ID /review. It's visible to customers and only when the status is complete. And then I'd click create action. You can also link to leave a review directly in email notifications if you have custom email notifications going out. I believe the route for that, let me just see if I can determine it from this page. New review. I think it's just /user ID /review. So if you want to pass like the user ID in a link in an email to leave a review, you can go there and it will take them to this page to leave a review if you want to include a link to do so in email notifications that are triggered by like webhooks. So you could, for instance, say when a order is confirmed or when the date has passed, then email the customer with a link to this page for that user to leave a review. That's an automation that could be possible as well with a little bit of no-code automation or custom code, depending on the complexity of the review automation that you want to set up. I think that's everything that I'm going to cover just at a high level for reviews, but if you have any questions, for the Tangram team for specifics, don't hesitate to reach out to support@tangram.co or directly to me at paris@tangram.co.